All of these coconut palm trees. I'm in my zone when you call me. Wrist in my neck, it was icy. I'm liking everything I see.
Now you holding my hand, kiss on the cheek. Things you won't get in this state. Damn, you in shape. I like how your jeans be hugging and fitting your waist.
We are selfish, we are self-centered, and we are manipulative. And here's the thing, we want our husband to have boundaries. We want them to follow the boundaries. But as soon as we're asked to be held accountable to those boundaries, we want to do what we want. We hold the double standard. You need to follow this boundary, but I don't have to. And what I've learned about myself as a woman and working with other women, we are not good at keeping our word and following through with our word. We lack integrity and we lack character with ourselves. Think about it for the women watching and who are open to hearing my message. Think about how poorly we keep our word to ourselves when we say we are going to do something, when we say we're going to change something in our lives or we're going to do something differently. We don't keep our word to ourselves. We're the first person to break our own promises to. So how are we supposed to follow through with our husbands or a partner to keep our word to them?
Now that right there is a fact if I ever heard one. That's why the saying also goes, I'm a man of my word, not I'm a woman of my word. Because women, they don't have this burden of, doing the right thing or being told to do the right thing. They do the right thing for themselves. And note how she said in the beginning, she's like, well, we give all these standards to our husbands, but when they try to put boundaries and standards on us, we have an issue with it. And my only thing I have a comment on is who the hell is still wifing these women in the States, risking all of their assets, risking their children if they, get these women pregnant and in a marriage, risking their livelihoods as men. And why are they not, just completely either going MGTOW, which I don't really want dudes to do. I want dudes to actually go and explore and go overseas and go deal in that and dabble in that dating pool. So it just brings up the question in my mind, like, how are dudes still dealing with modern women? It just doesn't make any sense to me. But, maybe this is the women right here saying, hey, we want you back. Hey, we acknowledge our faults. Hey, we're taking accountability now. But the thing is, it just seems like it's just far too late. That's my honest opinion.
What's wrong with black love? I don't understand. You're not telling me any type of mistakes that you have made.
Here's the new black love. Black men with Asian women, black men with Arab women, black men with Caucasian women, black men with Latina women. That's the new black love.
And why is that? Because black women not doing a good enough job at the rate that you want them to do it.
You heard it right there from the Black Guru. This is absolutely true. That is the face of black love now, is black men venturing out, traveling elsewhere and dealing with women either of a different ethnic group if they're dealing with a woman here in the United States, or they're going overseas and dealing with women in different ethnic groups in their country. So yeah, man, I don't want to hear no hijacking of the word black love anymore from any of these modern Western women, because we've taken the phrase and we've changed it. That's what it's become. That's what it's morphed into. And that is just an outgrowth of the situations and the issues here. And at the end, she's like, why? Because women aren't doing what you... Yes. Men have been complaining about this for the longest. Men have been asking women to do certain things, but we know we can't hold a candle to women and expect them to light it, because it's just not what they're going to do. They're going to say one thing and do another because they're dictated by their emotions that change like crashing waves and like the wind changes. So yes, that is what the epitome of black love is and what it's turned into, honestly. I like his take on this. So yeah, get your passport.
A man can't step to me that can't teach me shit. If a man can't teach me, I have no interest.
What you want to learn?
If you can't... What can you teach
What you
me?
want to learn? Because when y'all say teach me, y'all don't really be trying to learn shit. Let's just keep it real. Y'all be capping with this teach me shit.
No.
You don't want to know nothing. You want a man that got everything figured out.
No.
You can lay back, passenger seat princess, look cute. He got everything figured out for you. Y'all can't even figure out what the fuck y'all want for lunch. Women don't know what they want, bro. Let's keep it 100. Women need men to tell them what they want. Because on social media, what's the big thing? I ain't going 50-50 with no man. I ain't doing... Let's be real. The only ones that's getting that 100% you talking about, you got to be in the top 50% of women. So if you're not a high 8, 9, or a 10, you ain't landing that lifestyle. If you have a kid out of wedlock by somebody else, meaning you a single baby mom out here, you ain't landing that lifestyle. You're gonna go 50-50, 60-40, something like that. That's more real.
My adage on this one is, it's like completely true. If you're a baby mama, if you're single, if you're not an 8, 9, or 10, you can't really demand anything. And a lot of these women, they don't want to listen, and they're not even worth being taught. So that's why men are just not going to teach you anything. And she's up here saying, oh, a man's got to teach me something. And she puts so much value and worth in a man being able to do that for her. And I think it kind of translated to, if this man doesn't teach me anything, meaning teach me how to make some money, teach me how to be financially stable so I can leave this dude at the drop of a hat when I decide to change my winded mind that changes with the wind and the currents every single day, then I could actually take him serious. I can extract from him, because you got to understand, women are natural extractors. So that translated to that. But the point is, the type of man that this woman, if what his description was of her is correct, meaning if she's a baby mama and she has a child, she's a single mother, there's not going to be a man worth teaching you anything coming into your life. And a man that can teach you, that does have those value and does have those type of values, he's not going to give it to you. He's not even going to look your way. Like, he's not even going to put you in his peripheral vision. Like, what do these women be thinking, man, when they want these things from men? It's crazy. Next video.
If you hurt a good guy, he will never look at you again. He will never even think about you again. It takes a lot for a guy to break up with you. Men don't like to break up with women. Men like to keep women around, and a lot of men will keep a woman to a certain distance to where he can tolerate her, but he won't effectively let her go. A lot of times men will let go of a relationship because of their actions. They'll mess up, they'll start to care less, and it'll often cause a woman to break up with them. The majority of breakups are women breaking up with men. But when a man comes to you and sits you down and says, hey, I don't want to continue this anymore, and he breaks up with you, that is a red flag. That is a 911 emergency. That is something that is typically going wrong, more so with you. I'm not saying it's every situation, but men don't break up with women like that. So when you hurt a good man, not only are you doing him a favor by helping him find somebody better, but you're also going to haunt yourself for the future, because that karma will come back. And when you're unable to find a guy that takes you seriously and you want to go back to him, oftentimes you'll find him not even knowing your name, not even having your number saved, and completely moved on and giving everything that you wanted to another girl that probably deserves it.
I actually agree with this, because I mentioned this before. Men don't leave relationships. Typically, women break up with them. Even if a man is miserable, his tendencies are not to get rid of women, because he knows how difficult sexual access is to come about, and he's not going to give up his sexual access, especially if you are still sexually active with that particular woman. So if a guy does break up with a woman, the woman had to have done something really, really wrong. She may have cheated on the man. She may have embarrassed the man from his family, said something about him to somebody close to him, or said something that you just don't go down the rabbit hole of, said something personal about him or his family, or he may have found out something about her and he will not express it. He won't tell her, but because he's so broken up about it, and he's like, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm taking my stuff, whatever. I'm out. And then the girl's probably gonna be like, well, what did I do? He's like, it don't matter. I'm out of here. It has to be something really, really deep that he just doesn't want to open up the can of worms. So he doesn't almost second guess himself to stay in the relationship or stay with this woman longer for sexual access. So it really does take a toll on men, and men only break up with women, I'm telling you, when they do something crazy, because men will stay in relationships. There's men that are in sexist relationships that won't leave that woman. Like he said, we'll just keep them around. We'll keep them around because the reason why we keep them around is because we know how difficult it is to get a good one. But when we find out that it's screwed up and we're like, dang, all this time, all this money, all this effort, some guys, not all, but some guys are like, dang, they don't want to leave the relationship because they have to start all over. What men would actually want to do is actually have that one woman and then have another woman and another woman and all his other side girls. But he can't have that 9 times out of 10 because most women don't go for that. But yeah, I definitely agree with what he said.
So this girl is going viral for revealing her dating history on TikTok.
I started talking to him. Now this one I had a blast with. I still talk to him to this day. He broke my heart, and he recently just came back out here and he's like, can I see you? And I said no.
Bro was trying to smash and dash one last time and get it on video.
Then this one came along. We had so much fun together, so many adventures together. All we used to do was.
Now, this girl makes travel content on TikTok, and it seems that she left the American dream for the European one. She pretty much just posts how her life is living abroad. Now, when she made this video, it went viral on multiple social media apps for obvious reasons. Many people saying, dang, how many people were you dating, and was this all at the same time? Now, me personally, I don't care. She's young, she's living abroad, and obviously she's going to be dating around and getting life experience. But the trolls on the internet obviously were attacking her and saying that she was living a little too free. Now, I think this is interesting because obviously with social media, we post so much things and we don't think it will affect our future and how people will perceive us in the future. And I guess that only time will tell how she is perceived in the future by the ones that she cares about. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think someone should make a video like this revealing their dating history or not? Y'all let me know.
Now, this is the last video that I'm putting on here, and I'm going to be completely frank, real, and straight to the point. I might sound biased to some people, but I don't care. I'm just going to say the truth. What that man said at the end is it okay to be posting these type of things in your dating life? Is it good or a bad thing? What he said in the end. Now, for a man, it's a great thing, because women are attracted to men that have multiple women, multiple experiences, and that can provide an experience. And that right there benefits the man tremendously. Now, if you're a woman and you're doing the same thing, moving like a man, traveling like a man, having different experience with different dudes, it doesn't look right. And I'll tell you why it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right because women like this, little do they know, and unbeknownst to this one right here, particularly in this video that's in Barcelona, Spain, she says, oh, well, these guys are giving me good experiences. She mentioned that about a couple guys. Those guys are getting the notches under their belt. So the whole time she's actually getting ran through by these guys. You know, she's smashing some of these dudes. You get what I'm saying? And she's lowering her value every single time she deals with another guy. And he mentioned, the guy that was narrating this video, that she was young. She was getting her life experience. Men care about a woman's past. Women care about a man's future. So her past is going to get wrecked. And she's showing this for the world to see. And I think this right here is showing you right now that women that try to do what the passport bros do, women that try to enter this movement and try to do it the same way that men are doing it, they're going to get a rude awakening later, because once this stuff gets found out, people talk, people share information, people save and you know, screenshot things and screen record. It's going to get out somehow, and it's going to rear its ugly head. And all of these, this fast money, so to speak, meaning all these fast dates and all this fast life she's living, is going to come with slow problems later on. And it's going to completely haunt her and come up out of nowhere. So as a man, is it okay to be doing this? Yes, because you're getting more notches under your belt. You're becoming more attracted to multiple women because multiple women find a man attractive. And there's so few to go around, because there's so many less of the guys that women like. That's why women are so picky, especially in the West. That's why women can't settle. I won't settle. I won't do this. I won't do that, because they have to get the cream of the crop, the best of the best. They can't settle no matter what. But for a woman, it just is not a good look, especially because women like this can possibly get pregnant, possibly be dating these certain guys, and then she don't know who the baby daddy is. Or number two, she has all these experiences, and then she's like, okay, I'm ready to settle down. Her standards are too high because she's so used to dealing with this guy. And last scenario, let's just say she does find a guy that she really likes. He checks off all the boxes and everything. The only problem with this situation, if this woman's been getting ran through or have had more than 5 or 6 partners moving forward, her inability she'll have an inability to actually pair bond. She will not be able to pair bond with the man. So she'll be thinking about all these other guys and how come this guy's like this. You know what? This guy's cool, but I can do better. The grass is greener on the other side. I can do this. I can do that. But Johnny, he did this. But Romero, he did this. But Brandon, he did this. But David was, that's the thing. And women get warped in the brain. You get what I'm saying? Women get warped and they can only serve one master. So this is going to completely screw her up later on. Live your life now in the fast lane, but prepare for those slow problems when you want to actually settle down with somebody of value, and your standards are going to go through the roof because you're so used to getting this treatment, so used to getting the experiences, because she was like, oh, I was with this guy, he broke my heart, and then I met this other guy and he gave me experiences, all types of fun things. That's all women care about nowadays in their 20s is experiences and what you can do for them and the vibes. That's all they care about, bro. While men are just like, okay, cool. Oh, you're a Capricorn? Oh, that's lovely. Selling them a dream, get in the box, and then dipping on them. That just goes to show you that those guys over there, they don't even take her serious. They don't even take Western women seriously because they're still playing the game the same way the guys that they want here in the United States that they left, they didn't want them, the top tier guys were doing to them. Smashing and dashing, selling them a dream. Those guys are doing the same thing, getting notches on their belt, saying, hey, yeah, I screwed an American woman one time. She was whatever, you know what I'm saying? I sold her the dream, went on a few picnics, got the box a couple times, and I dipped out. That's what's going on here. But women like this are so oblivious. But it is what it is, man. Women shouldn't do it. Guys, yeah, it makes you more attractive. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Make sure you guys like the video, sub to the channel. We'll post notifications on because I'm pretty much posting a video every single day. You already know what it is, man. Your boy Josh Bounty. Bounty Villains up. Mastodon's down to the end. Get your passport and use it this year. And that's all I got to say, man. I love you all. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I'm going to keep cooking up this content, all right? Peace.